Dad. I don't mind. I don't mind, mind you. I don't mind. Well, I said that's not enough. I want you to mind. Otherwise, it's nothing. What do you think happened?
Because he came in there yesterday, I don't miss it. I thought on the set, I've news for you, he said. We'd have to pay for this out of your own pocket.
Turtle eggs are a delicacy. That's why you don't get baked beans with them.
They're also hard-boiled.
Yeah, well, that's the way they come, Tate.
Yeah, well, I just want beans and eggs. Real eggs. Go through a little lion on them.
Sergeant to you, young fella.
You can't come up here, Tommy boy.
What the?
I'm Sergeant Mann, SIB. I've come up from brigade.
Pity you didn't stay there.
We're off, Sergeant. Take good care of them, Corporal. Yes, Sergeant. Stay with them all the time. Let me know how he makes out. Yes, Sergeant. Stevens.
Sergeant Mann.
That's right. Who's that?
Sergeant O'Brien.
Is he the senior NCO on the station?
He is now. He was a mate of Keswick, the sergeant who was shot.
So what?
I said nobody expected the SIB to turn up. We're so far upriver.
I was at the hospital when the report came through. Brigade told me to come up on the lawn.
You want to talk to the company commander?
Yes, where did the shooting take place?
In the canteen, I'll show you. It's on the way to the major's office.
Then I want to word with the prisoner.
Oh, there's no prisoner.
No prisoner?
Oh, he's still free here, in a manner of speaking.
I thought this was an open and shut case.
Well, it is, but he's locked himself in a stores out up the hill. When the company commander went to get him, he shot at him. Might have killed him.
I see. Well, he won't be in a good mood either.
Nobody is.
Cream Passionel.
Uh-huh.
You ever had that before?
Sounds like a soup.
Yeah, I saw it once at Catterick. Signals corporal knifed a fella. Civilian, of course. Run over his bench. He was hung. British law don't recognise cream Passionel. Don't hold it myself. Goes against nature.
I don't see that.
I mean British law. It's to keep nature down. Now out here, the law's to protect nature. These natives have got native law. Anyone who goes against nature, poison dart up his backside. That's the difference. They don't kill over women.
Sergeant Keswick's not dead.
Yeah, well, it won't be long before he is, though. Yeah, and it won't be long before Rook's dead, too.
Rook?
That chappie that shot Keswick. He'll kill himself, won't he? They always do.
What was behind this cream Passionel, then?
Well, Private Rook had a girl in Singapore, nurse. Sergeant Keswick was also interested. Well, for a time, they shared her. Then Keswick started pulling his rank, so Rook shot him. Cream Passionel in a nutshell. That's how I read it.
Well, thank you, Corporal...
Fish, Sergeant.
Fish?
Yeah. Here, I didn't ask you about the shooting, and I saw the whole thing.
Later.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw him shout at him and raise the gun on fire. And when he turned, he looked as if he was all used up.
Later.
How did Rook get on with Sergeant Keswick, apart from the trouble with the girl?
He liked him.
Liked him?
Well, admired him, really. See, everybody respected Sergeant Keswick.
Why?
And he was the kind of sergeant you do respect. He was straight.
Where is Rook, exactly?
It's up there. Not wee hot.
What's in there?
K-rations, naffy stuff, beer and cigarettes, and 3,000 gallons of petrol.
How come all that lot's together?
Well, this is the final staging point for the helicopters. We're bringing up river and check it ready for loading.
Good thing today's Sunday. Helicopters don't work on Sunday. They're religious.
Where's the stuff go?
Up the mountain.
Where?
Just goes up the mountain. Some fort they're building. I never been up there.
Neither have I.
Were you in the canteen when it happened?
Aye. Well, you're not going to ask me for an eyewitness account.
Later.
Jacko! Jacko!
Aye?
Is he dead yet?
No.
Is he dying?
I don't know, Tom. He looked bad.
He's dying. No, he is. When he dies. When he dies, Jacko!
Oh, you daft, Tom. We've got a policeman come looking for you.
Tell him I want to talk to him.
You tell him yourself.
You tell him you're his friend.
No, I'm not. He's just an acquaintance.
Tell him.
He's the best shot in the battalion.
Tell him!
Tom!
What?
Policeman's doing here. He wants to talk to you.
It's none of his business!
Rook?
Rook!
All right, you've made your point.
Just keep away! Keep away.
I told you.
You just remember, your job's not to keep him in there, it's to get him down.
Is that a fact?
It is.
Sergeant from SIB, sir. Sergeant Mann.
Is that the chap you saw snooping about on the landing stage?
Yes, sir.
That's all right, send him in. Evening, sir. You find it hot?
More humid than hot.
Now, sit down, sir. This is Sergeant O'Brien.
We've met.
Very well, now, you realize that this is a matter we prefer to handle ourselves?
They're all calling it a cream passionel.
You've been talking to the men already, don't you?
O'Brien!
Yes. Have you made any attempt to winkle Rook out, sir?
Not since he shot at me. I've given strict orders that nobody's to draw his fire. That burst just now, I presume, was occasioned by you.
Trying to be a hero.
Well, I can't carry out my investigation until I've talked to Rook, sir.
As senior officer, I'm responsible for Rook. You confine your investigating to eyewitness accounts of what happened in the canteen and leave Rook to me.
In a case like this, I like to see either of the chief characters, whichever is available.
But in this case, Rook is definitely not available.
And Keswick is dead. He died on his way downstream.
He made a deathbed statement.
May I see it?
I'll read the relevant parts to you. Yes, Private Rook interrupted the conversation in an undisciplined manner, reporting himself ready for escort duties into town. He was severely taken to task by myself and Sergeant O'Brien for the unsoldierly way he'd presented himself, neither coming to attention or... he was especially reprimanded for entering the canteen bearing a weapon with loaded magazine. And when I pointed out in anger that the young fool had the safety catch in the off position, he fell back in panic, tripping over a chair. No doubt it was at that moment that the weapon was discharged. It was an accident. However, the blame is mine. Such carelessness comes from a lack of discipline which it was my duty to impart. I bear the boy no grudge, though it is a real bloody shame I go like this.
Look, Keswick was dying, probably delirious when he made that statement.
He knew what he was doing.
From what I've found out already, Sergeant, that statement is a load of rubbish.
Sound man, Keswick signed this statement. It was an accident.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm treating this case as one of murder.
But I distinctly remember hearing you say, Corporal, that he fired, and then his face went blank, and when he turned...
I didn't say that, sir.
And when he turned, all the expression had gone from his eyes, like he had used himself. Those were your words.
I didn't see him. I was standing here. There was a pillar in the way.
Where were you standing?
Excuse me, Sergeant. Here. I didn't see him fire. Well, how could I? I was standing here.
Talking?
Talking.
So you made all that up.
Yeah, well, it was in my mind. I mean, I must have felt it. I can't say in evidence I seen it.
Who were you talking to?
Tate, Jones, Caution, Garnett.
And what were you talking about?
Turtle eggs. They're on the menu. Treat. Always try and give a lad a treat. They don't want it. Vichyssoise. Cold potato soup, they call it. Turtle eggs, red mullet. They don't want to know about the delicacies of the palate. Beef bourguignon. What have you done with our bangers? I tell you, the whole army's happy to live out of a tin.
And Rook came past you?
Yes.
Carrying his gun?
Yes.
Wasn't that unusual?
No. I mean, it's breaking regulations. I myself would consider it bad manners to eat the loaded sterling at my side. Then I don't know where some of these lads were brought up.
When Rook brushed past you, did you see where he was going?
Yes, he was going in that direction.
Did you know that Sergeant Keswick was eating there?
Yes. I suppose I thought Rook was going to report to him. My unconscious mind thought that.
Your subconscious mind thought that.
Unconscious, subconscious. I thought it, then I forgot about it.
And then the firing started.
Oh, yeah, it was a fantastic noise.
And what did you do?
I looked at the pillar.
You heard the firing and you looked at the pillar.
Yeah, well, of course, I looked in the direction of the shooting.
In a room like this, with a noise like that, you wouldn't know the direction of the shooting.
How do you know, Sergeant?
Because I know. All right, you can go. Are you sure these positions... You sure these positions are accurate?
Yes, Sergeant. I checked every man in the canteen.
All right. Next!
Private car, sir.
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Where were you sitting or standing during the shooting?
There, sir.
There, Sergeant.
There, Sergeant. Between Riley and West, Sergeant.
Riley?
Yes, sir. Sergeant.
And West? And did you see anything?
No. I thought we'd been attacked. There was a sound of a gun being fired and everyone was shouting. Then everyone went quiet and I saw Tom back out of the room.
How did he back out of the room?
Well, like this.
And he wasn't pointing his weapon, not threatening?
No.
And no one tried to stop him?
No.
Not even the NCOs?
No. Because he had shot Sergeant Keswick.
What do you mean?
Well, to shoot Sergeant Keswick... Oh.
You know Rook well?
Yes.
Is he one of your mates?
Not what you call a mate.
Did you know about the trouble between him and Sergeant Keswick over the girl?
Yes. Well, when we were in Singapore, she was working at a military hospital. And Sergeant Keswick used to take her out in the evening. And Tom would dance with her in the morning, you know, nappy break. We all thought it was funny, Tom and her. She was older, you see. More Sergeant Keswick's type.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she was experienced, you might say.
Did she go out with any other man?
Not after she went steady with Rook. Except Sergeant Keswick. As it went on, Tom got more and more jealous. And Sergeant Keswick was very matey to him, you know. He'd say, all's fair in love and war, Tommy boy. Well, Rook come to us and says he, Sergeant Keswick, wants to share her. Share the expenses. As if she was a motor car or something.
Do your mates like Rook?
Not really. They thought he was a bit soft. Now, of course, they don't.
Do you like Rook?
Sort of.
All right, you can go. Can I have your list again?
Yes, Sergeant.
Three tables, a dinner queue, and not one of them saw what happened.
Any hard to credit, Sergeant?
As a matter of fact, it's not, Corporal Bell. In a room like this, where nothing seemed out of the ordinary and a gun goes off, there'd be a dozen ideas as to what happened. But when you really get down to it, it's always hard to find a genuine eyewitness and not just idiots eager to tell you a story.
Yes, Sergeant.
And yet, in this case, Corporal, what is so curious is that relatively few idiots are coming up with fancy stories.
Yes, Sergeant.
So you see, Corporal, I'm looking for the one eyewitness who registered the whole scene. There must be one.
Yes, Sergeant.
Who's this?
Tate, Sergeant.
He was in direct line with the sergeant's table. Let's see him.
Then there was a bus from the Starling.
And then what happened?
Well, the first thing that happened was I had coffee all over us. I just filled a mug and Corporal Bell knocked it flying.
And then what?
I ran down the canteen to the bottom, coffee no.
Away from the shooting.
Well, I didn't know where the shooting was. Everybody was rushing about and suddenly everybody was still. I stopped, turned, looked the way everyone else was looking. There was Rook walking away from Sergeant Keswick with his gun still smoking. I'd never seen anything like it. He walked right out the building. I saw as still as statues.
All right, Tate, you can go. Tell me, Tate, did you like Sergeant Keswick?
Not much.
Do you like Rook?
He's all right.
Tate, what's going on around here tonight?
I don't know what you mean, Sergeant. Can I go now? Thank you.
Come back! Fall out properly.
Lieutenant East. Private Riley, Sergeant.
Riley, he was at table C along with Carr, wasn't he?
Yes, Sergeant.
I want to see him.
All right, Riley, you can go.
Who else is outside?
In order of table D and E.
Skip the tables.
In the queue then, Sergeant. Fellow, Smith, Rhodes, Ross, and Widget.
No. Who's the X here near the door marked NCO in charge of Q?
That's me, Sergeant.
You, Corporal Bell?
Oh, yes, Sergeant.
But Tate said that at the moment of shooting, you banged into him, upsetting his coffee.
Well, that's right, Sergeant.
And that's roughly 25 feet from where you're marked on here.
Well, you see, Sergeant, shortly before the shooting, I was talking to Smith 014 there in the queue.
But I asked you for the exact position of all present at the moment of shooting. Well, you can't have been in two places at once, can you?
Well, the mark must be wrong then, Sergeant. I was there.
All right, then. Send in Smith. Yes, the soldier in the dinner queue you were talking to.
How is he, Carr?
He hasn't said anything, Sergeant.
I've done anything?
No, Sergeant. But he's not asleep, Sergeant. I can hear him walking around.
Very good, Carr.
He doesn't know about Keswick, does he?
No, and he's not going to. That's a direct order from the company commander.
Yes,
Cyril!
Sergeant.
Cyril, who are you talking to?
He's talking to me, Rook. Sergeant O'Brien.
Is Sergeant Keswick dead yet, Sergeant?
No, he's not. He's all right, Rook. So be a good boy and come on out. Come out, Rook. All right? If you want to sweat it out in there, that's your business.
You told me all this already.
And I'm telling you again, Rook.
But I know you hate me. I tell you, I'll shoot you if you come up here.
You sit there and think it over. Tell Carl when you're ready to come down.
I'm not coming down.
And Rook, anytime you want to see me, I'll come up and talk to you.
Go to hell!
You look shaky, Carr.
Yes, Sergeant.
The Major wants the guard doubled.
Oh, well, Sergeant, they're all at the canteen, the SIB...
I want the guard doubled.
Yes, Sergeant.
What are the rest of your orders from the company commander?
To alert him, Sergeant, if he tries to escape. Not to shoot him unless it's in self-defense. He said if anybody had to shoot him, it'd be himself, Sergeant.
That's right. But you come to me first. I'll alert the company commander.
Yes, Sergeant.
Cyril,
Yes, Tom?
Sergeant Keswick is dead, isn't he?
No, Tom!
Tell me the truth.
Corporal Stevens, did you...
Padre's here, Sergeant. Evening, Sergeant O'Brien.
Evening, fella.
It's a bad business. Sergeant Keswick was a good man.
He was.
And now there's this boy up that hill in terrible torment.
You can go, Corporal Stevens.
Yes, Sergeant. Corporal Stevens brought me upriver. Told me all about it.
Did he tell you how that stupid, selfish little runt emptied his sterling into Kezick's stomach?
Come off it, Dennis. I know how you feel. Come on.
Don't tell me you come up to hold his hand like that SIB bloke. There hasn't been a single good word said about Keswick since that kid shot him.
Dennis, we've got to attend to the living. That boy must be in an agony the like of which we can't understand.
Stay clear, Father.
Listen to me, Dennis. I'm going to see that boy.
The Major says everyone has to stay clear. Anyway, he's not one of yours.
He's a soul in torment.
He'll roast in hellfire if I have me way.
Now, you're one of mine, Dennis. And what you say is terrible.
And what's been done here today is terrible. Terrible. A waste. A waste.
Come on, Dennis. Let's say a little prayer.
Oh, to hell with prayer.
Son O'Brien, in your present state of mind, you're in no way fit to have authority. Where's Major Vance?
He's out contacting 5 and 6 platoon. They're still on patrol.
Okay.
So don't try walking on water or any other stunt like that till he gets back. Or sure as hell that kid'll kill you the same way as he killed Stan.
I'm going to look for Major Vance.
Right, Smith. Now let's get back to before the shooting. Now, you were in the queue.
Near the door, Sergeant.
With Corporal Bell.
Yes. Corporal Bell's keeping the line in order.
Now, it's marked that you were here and he was by you.
Yes, that's right. You see, he
I told him
said...
to scrape some writing off the wall, Sergeant.
Yes. It was an insulting thing about Corporal Fish. It said Fish is a...
All right, Smith.
And I was scraping out the F.
The very first letter.
That's right. F for Fish. He said, scrape that writing off the wall. I said, what writing? He said, that writing. Well, then the shooting came. Well, that's why I didn't see nothing nor me mates. They was all looking at the writing.
All right, Smith, you can go.
All right, Smith, attention. March off.
Right, Corporal Bell. Let's act it out.
What, Sergeant?
You're little C with Smith. Now, I'm Smith, and I come through the door. Slowly, like this.
Well, there was a lot of playing about.
There always is. I get to here. Go on.
You, Smith, scrape that writing off the wall. Use your knife.
What, me? What writing?
That.
Oh, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bang. Was that about the right timing?
Yes.
Now, you were in that line over there. That's where Tate spilled his coffee when you bumped into him.
Yep.
So you were practically in two places at once.
You see, Sergeant, there was a lot of confusion.
Not before the shooting, Corporal. After, yes, not before.
Well, I had to patrol the whole food line.
To get from here to there in 5 seconds, you must have run and run fast.
Maybe I did. I can't remember.
You wouldn't have run without a reason. You see, you, Corporal Bell, are the key witness I'm looking for. You ran because you saw what was going to happen. You ran to intercept Rook. And when the gun went off, you, like the others, were struck dumb with shock.
Suppose I was. That's not important.
What's important, Bell, is that you saw Rook enter, approach Keswick, speak to him, deliberately raise that barrel and fire. You were watching and running.
But why?
You tell me. You tell me how you knew it was going to happen.
Well, because I'd seen Tom Rook that morning and I told him that Sergeant Keswick was going into town with the ration convoy. It was only a joke. I knew it was the 3rd week running that he put Rook on guard and gone in himself. And when I saw the way Rook came in, I knew he was taking it seriously. It was only a joke.
Had Keswick gone into town to see Rook's girl?
Yeah.
Go on.
When I saw Rook come in through the door and make his way towards the NCO's table, well, I didn't think twice about it. And something made me look at him again. He was standing by the partition. And he approached Sergeant Keswick, and I started to run.
And then?
And then Keswick was shouting at him and obviously giving him hell. He pointed at his safety catch. Rook fell back, tripped over a chair, and I saw the gun go off.
You're lying. You've seen Kesik's statement.
That's my statement.
You couldn't see someone point to a safety catch at that distance. You couldn't tell with the table's full whether he tripped over a chair or an outstretched leg. You've been put up to this. You're quoting word for word Kesik's deathbed statement. Dismiss the rest of the witnesses.
Yes, Sergeant. Squad, attention! Dismiss!
Bell tells me you were looking for Sergeant Kesik's service record.
That's right. Don't go. I want to talk to you.
I've got to run to the
This
post.
is an official investigation, Sergeant. I'm telling you, I want to see you. Now. You saw the deathbed statement he made.
I was here when it came through.
Who went down the river with him?
Corporal Stevens, a couple of the lads.
Friends of Keswick?
Yes.
You selected them?
What's this all about?
I want to know who put pressure on me to make that statement.
No one ever put pressure on Keswick any time.
Then why did he make it when it's so obviously false?
If Keswick said that's what happened, then that's what happened.
You were in the canteen, weren't you?
Yes.
You tell me what happened.
Rook was bawled out by me and Sergeant Keswick for being undisciplined. Then Sergeant Keswick pointed to his Sterling and shouted the safety catch was off. Rook fell backwards,
Tripped over the chair! What actually happened was that you didn't notice Rook's excitement. You didn't spot what was up. You were lazy and inefficient, and so your best friend died.
That's not the truth.
You tell me the truth, then.
We don't wash our dirty linen in public. Keswick was with the battalion for 19 years. And if he said that's the way it happened, then that's the way it did, because that's the way he wanted it.
I don't think that's what he wanted at all. That statement...
He made that statement for the battalion. He wanted no fuss, no Sunday newspaper scenes.
Now, what makes you say that?
I know how his mind works.
I don't think you do. I'll tell you what he did it for. Not for your cruddy battalion, O'Brien. He did it for the boy, Rook. Keswick knew how to get round women, and yet he still had to pull rank to get Rook's girl. He was greedy, and he pulled rank, and that's why Rook shot him. If Keswick had been a private, Rook would never have done it. That piece of paper, that's not meant to be a heroic gesture. Keswick wasn't the type. That's an admission that he was partly responsible for what happened, and he was, and you know it. All of us with 3 stripes on our arms sometimes use them for the wrong reasons. It's very easy, O'Brien, isn't it?
It's no reason to kill a man.
You're screwed up with revenge and stupid loyalty to a dead friend. You want that boy up there to kill himself. That's your idea of justice.
Yes, it is.
A young boy has shot and killed a sergeant of mine. He's now up in that hut in a state of emotional shock. If anyone dies going into him, I'm responsible. I am not an imaginative man, Sergeant, like yourself. I go by the facts. And that boy stays up there until he comes to his senses and comes down of his own accord.
And if he dies up there?
That's his own lookout, Father.
I can't have that, Major. I can't have that at all.
There's a lot of men in this company would like to see that boy die up there for killing Keswick.
That is a statement you can't substantiate. Now, look, I know this is a sordid matter, but there's
The
no need
rest,
to be...
who may well include yourself, sir, would prefer that Keswick's statement be taken at its face value, so that this, what you call sordid matter, can be swept like dust under the regimental carpet. A fatal accident, a beloved sergeant killed, the boy responsible commits suicide.
Look, the chances are that he'll walk out in the morning like a lamb.
The statistics are that a killer in these circumstances takes his own life.
And by the same odds, if you try to arrest him, he kills again.
Not completely proven, sir, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but he's been quiet for 2 hours now. I think another attempt should be made to get him out, and I think we ought to have a go.
And who is we?
The Padre and myself.
You'll stay down here and do what you're told.
Do as he tells you, son, man. He's made his point.
I must ask permission to contact brigade.
I've already been through to brigade. They agree that Rook should be left alone until 7 o'clock. The choppers start coming in again about 8.
They don't give a damn, do they?
If you want to, you can go and get him then. He'll be tired and hungry, and all the fight will be gone out of him.
If he's still alive.
Now, look here, Peter. This fellow's absolutely right. Clever, and I think he's onto something. This statement of Kesik's is poppycock. The men are acting strangely. Son O'Brien is going mad for revenge. What's it all about?
We're a unit, Father. A small community. The shock of this murder's hard to contain. Oh, even though we're soldiers, violence in this form is a shock. I know that O'Brien's acting up a bit, but... well, it's difficult to see what to do. I know Rook. He won't come down yet. It's damn difficult to get up there after him.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm looking for a way out that makes things better, not worse.
Get rid of O'Brien. Send him downriver to organize Kesik's funeral.
Let me see Rook. Ah, look, David, we're fighting a war. In a few weeks we'll be in Borneo. Not just sorting out the odd landing party either, but the real stuff. It's not just a question of O'Brien and Rook, it's everybody. I'm not taking into action a disorganized rebel confused by this ghastly shooting. You can't cut tonight's business out of all our lives with a few fine words from you and the cold, swift action of a sergeant SIB who goes by the book. It goes deeper than that. To my mind, Rook must come down of his own free will and give himself up. Now that's what we all want. And we give him till the morning.
You're taking a terrible chance. And I, for one, don't agree with you. When I think of that boy...
Unfortunately, I can't think only of him.
Why have you stopped, Jacko? What's happening?
Nothing, Tom. How is he?
Well, he hasn't killed himself yet, has he?
Are you on guard all night?
He's decided to do double shift.
Why?
Rook likes to hear music. I'm taking Carr's place.
Hey! Stop that music! This isn't a party! Get to your pit! Carr, you loafer! Get in here! Carr!
I'm staying here for the rest of the night.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll never go with another Chinese bird again as long as I live.
Which is, Rook's bunk?
That one there, Sergeant, the bottom one.
Thanks. These Rooks?
Aye.
Likes to hear music.
Aye, that's right.
Dear Mum, thank you for the records. I'd already got the Stones one, so I gave it to Sally. This is a girl I met. We are seeing a lot of each other. Can you send me the Berries' new one? I'm sure it will make the charts. It's still very hard to get the latest EPs out here. Love to Matt and Celia. Love, Tom. P.S. You would like Sally. She's your sort. Dear Mum, I keep playing the old Beatles records. I got them cheap at a sale in Singapore. They bring back all the old days at the club with Matt. I wonder how Shirley is. Please send me I Don't Do Nothing no more. I heard it on the local radio. I don't know which label it's under. Sally is fab. I've never had anyone like her. Dear Mum, I hope to marry Sal when we get home. I'll tell you about it in my next letter. Dear Mum, Things seem all wrong at the moment. Sergeant Keswick seems to have it in for me. Dear Mum, I keep writing to you, but somehow I can't send the letters.
Why did you leave the post out there tonight when you wanted to stay?
What Sergeant O'Brien says goes.
You're a friend of Rook's, aren't you?
Aye.
What have we got against O'Brien?
He wants to see Tom kill himself up there.
And why don't you stop him?
Why don't you? You shouldn't have shot Keswick. Daft idiot. That girl Sal's no good anyway.
How's O'Brien gonna make Rook kill himself?
That's obvious, isn't it? He's gonna haunt him. He's gonna let Tom know he's there all right. Do you think Tom will come down when O'Brien's that full of hate? He'd rather shoot himself. And he will. Tom's soft. He frightens easy. Well, what can you do about it?
He likes to hear music.
Your total duty is from now until 1800 hours. Your area of responsibility is from left of arc 3 to right of arc where track disappears in the jungle.
Ah, Corporal Bell.
Yes, Sergeant?
Major Vance tells me there's an open connection to the store.
That's right, Sergeant. You want to speak to Rook?
No, I want you to play him these.
There's no record player.
You better get one.
Look, I don't understand.
This is Rook's music, and we're going to play it to him. Then maybe he'll be less trigger happy in the morning.
May I ask how long you want this to go on?
Till 7 o'clock, sir.
And what do you hope to prove?
I just hope to keep him alive.
You're quite sure he's going to shoot himself, aren't you?
This music could make him less trigger happier.
Very well. I'll be in my quarters if you need me. So.
And just the A-sides, Corporal.
Yes, Sergeant.
CSIB bloke playing Tom's records.
Oh, no.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, Tom.
Are they coming for me?
No, Tom. It's just me and Riley here.
Who is it, Brian?
He's gone off.
What are you doing with that music?
I'm keeping Rook alive.
What kind of a joke is this?
That's the way I'm doing it.
Corporal Bell, take it up.
Corporal Bell, put it back on. Corporal Bell, get out. I'm not having you sit there like a vulture all night. This music stays on.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
A cup of coffee going, Bill? Yes, sir. Well, he hasn't shot himself.
No, sir.
He hasn't come out.
That's right, sir.
Well, all the fight should be out of him by now.
So if you're going up to get him, I'd like to come along.
It is our duty to go and get him, certainly, but I think the Padre and Sergeant Mann would make a better job of him.
But, sir...
No, sir. It's out of your hands. I'm picking the best ones for the job. Responsibility is mine.
Where is the Padre, sir?
He's at the post waiting.
I'll leave this with you.
Thank you. Sergeant O'Brien and myself will stay here and have a word with Rook over the tannoy. Hello, Rook. This is Major Vance. I hope you can hear me. Now, you've had quite a long time to think about what happened last night. I'm quite sure you have.
How is he?
The lads tell me they haven't heard a sound from him for the last 2 hours.
Now, the Padre is coming up the hill with Sergeant Mann of the military police. You must come out of the store to meet them, and then you can come down together. Right. I'll get over there.
Sir. Now listen to me, Tom Rook. They're going up there without any weapons, so you come out without any. That's the way Sergeant Keswick wants it. No fuss, no heroics on either side.
That's what happened yesterday. You're good time for that, but you know it. That's the law.
As for us, you're still a member of this battalion just like Sergeant Keswick, and we'll defend you, even though we know you've done wrong.
Come out of there smartly, Tom Rook, not looking like a tramp. Put your hat on square and come on out.
Rook? Rook!
He's drunk.
Thomas Henry Rook, you're charged with the murder of Stanley Keswick, Sergeant.
He's dead.
Take him away now, sir.
There was that.